Hey there, my friend. Quick note. If posting to social media has started to feel like a tax you pay to run your business, my book, The Social Media Burnout Cure, is for you. Get on the launch list at socialmediaburnoutbook.com. Now, on to the episode. Before I ran a digital marketing agency for 10 years as an entrepreneur, I ran social media for Megadeth. Yes, the band. And before that, I spent 10 years as a special agent. Somewhere in the last decade, I've been pulling on a thread about a deep conversation around social media and what it's doing to our lives that I could never quite fit into a 15-minute episode. So, I wrote a book about it. And to give that book the launch it deserves, I'm doing something today that I would have talked myself out of even a year ago. I'm pausing the podcast. Welcome to Ditch the Chaos. I'm Cara Chace, and this is your space to figure out how to run your life and business without running yourself into the ground. Today's episode is short and a little different. It's an update from me to you about what's happening with the show for the next few months and how I'm practicing what I preach. Let's get to it. Okay, here's what's going on. I'm writing a book, and right now I'm in full launch planning mode. The book is called The Social Media Burnout Cure: How to Ditch the Scroll, Quiet Your Nervous System, and Market Your Business Without the Chaos. And it's everything I've been circling around in my courses, my blogs, and this podcast, just deeper and more honest. It's part memoir, part framework, and all permission slip. The memoir half tells the story from the beginning of Facebook to managing 13 million fans across 17 social media accounts for Megadeth and Dave Mustaine, to building a digital marketing agency from scratch, to where I am today, rediscovering boundaries around my digital life and questioning everything about what I have to do to run a business online. The framework half gives you tactical strategies and real questions to ask yourself about how you show up on social media and when you're ready to pull back. These are ideas I've implemented myself and I still work on because my boundaries have evolved over the years too. This book is for the woman who built a business to live on her own terms, only to find herself handing over her nervous system, time, attention, and energy over to a platform every single day just to stay visible. It's for anyone who knows deep in their gut that this default mode of scrolling isn't good. And I don't even need social media marketing to feel good, per se, at least not in the nourishing way that watching a sunrise with a perfect cup of coffee feels. I just need it to not feel bad. And if that sentence just hit you somewhere in your body, this book is for you. Having never written a book before, I wasn't sure how the time and effort it takes to launch one well was going to play out with what's already on my plate. But back in April, the moment I turned over my draft to my copy editor and the moment I needed to batch new episodes of the podcast collided, and I knew I couldn't do both well. And I am constantly given the opportunity to evaluate my own life and business against the advice I give you. And this is one of those times. Starting with this episode on June 18th, I'm pausing new episodes of Ditch the Chaos. I'll be back with regular weekly episodes around October of 2026, right after the book launches. Just a few months, not forever, and the show is not ending. I'm clearing space to give this book the best of me. And here's why telling you all of this matters so much. Every week on this show, I tell you to stop holding everything together with duct tape and coffee, to build white space into your calendar, to say no to the thing so you can say yes to the bigger thing. It would be wildly hypocritical of me to keep that message going while quietly burning myself out behind the scenes trying to do everything at once. So consider this me walking the walk. I'm modeling the boundary. I'm showing you what it looks like in real time when a busy, ambitious woman consciously picks her priorities instead of stacking them and trying to shove more onto her already full plate. So if you've been waiting for permission to pause something in your own life, even if it's just for summer, like a project, a launch, or a big commitment that's been draining you, let this be it. Here's how to stay close while I'm preparing to launch this book. First, the most important thing, get on the book launch list. That's where I'm putting all my updates, behind the scenes, pre-order info, and launch bonuses. The early list also gets first look at the introduction, which opens with a story I've never told publicly on this show or anywhere else. You can sign up at socialmediaburnoutbook.com, and I'll leave the link in the show notes. That's where the action will be for the next few months. Second, if you're new here or you want a refresher while I'm gone, queue up these essential episodes. They're some of my most popular. Episode 2 is why your time feels out of control and what to do about it. Episode 6 is what 2 months off Instagram taught me. And episode 21 is what to do if you're stuck in survival mode and you need a nervous system reset. And finally, if you want a small touch point from me in your inbox during the pause, the Productivity Rebellion is still going out monthly. It's 1 email once a month with 0 overwhelm. Sign up at carachace.com/productivity-rebellion. I am so excited for you to read this book. It's the conversation I've been wanting to have with you for years, just in a deeper, more permanent form, and I can't wait to put it into your hands. Thanks for being here. Thank you for listening, sharing, replying, all of it. This community is the reason the book exists in the first place. Giving yourself permission to pause is genuinely one of the hardest things to practice for women like us. So I'm going to take my own advice, and I hope you'll take yours when the moment comes. I'll see you in October. Until then, I'm Cara Chace, reminding you to keep questioning the rules and making your own.